If I do miss you guys picking a colour for the tree, just send me a whisper on Twitch. I'll get it fixed up after a game or so. Just busy streams, chat is busy of course, and obviously it can be a little bit difficult to keep on track of everything that's going on. But thank you for the 18 months, a year and a half, how wonderful. So joyful to have our friendship for so long. Alright guys, let's do this. To the bottom right hand side, our red Zerg player from Euronics Gaming. It is Nerchio. And to the upper left hand side, the blue Terran, INnoVation. This best of 3 and after, 3 best of 5s. As we get this set up and get this rolling, see what's going to be going down. Has INnoVation drawn one of the matchups? I mean, this is the only match without a Protoss in it in the round of 8, so INnoVation has to be very happy about this, I think. Very happy about this. Because he's, well, you know, he's not been enjoying the TVP. If you guys have been watching his stream, he's not been winning against a lot of Protoss sometimes. And again, I'm not even saying this just to, you know, rile up the chat or whatever. Like, it's kind of weird to me as well. Like, there's like a post yesterday. It's like INnoVation still can't beat Protoss or something. I can't remember what the thread was, but it's just INnoVation losing to like a 5.8k Protoss, and he's like 6.4k MMR, 6.5 maybe. And I just love the Reddit comments. The Reddit comments were like, "Oh my god, Terran players just don't stop whining." And it's like, I don't know, man. He's literally losing to someone 600, 700 MMR lower than him, and this keeps happening as well. I don't know if that's if whining is the issue. It's just kind of funny, but he really has been losing to a lot of Protoss players. He dropped a map to Hellraiser in the group stages. Now Hellraiser isn't bad. It's just, you wouldn't expect Hellraiser to usually be taking a map off of INnoVation. Now that INnoVation, Hellraiser actually played really well the other day, and he took a map off Zest as well. So yeah, just some cool little bits and pieces to know. But yeah, INnoVation definitely not having the best time in TVP, but he was looking like an absolute monster in TvZ. He was really just monster mode in it. He 2-0'd Rogue in like 15 in-game minutes. Wasn't even difficult. So we'll see what he goes for here today against Nerchio, see how aggressive he wants to be. Bits and Bytes hits us up with that Twitch Prime sub, says, "Now I'm making this happen to you." Yes, you are. You are now one of the reasons that INnoVation is playing Nerchio at this moment. Very, very much Bits and Bytes. Welcome to the Wardy family. Can we get some Wardy hearts in the chat, please? Robert Fari coming in with the Cheer 100 as well. Good morning, Wardy. Good morning to you, mate. Welcome to the stream. Something pinkish. You know what? I'm going to give you the last normal pink ones area rather than glittery pink. Just because I don't want to write on the fucking glitter ones anymore. I hate it. I hate it. Now, talking a lot about INnoVation, but Nerchio actually was very successful in his matches the other day as well. 2-0 Gumiho, 2-0 Uthermal. So ZVT for him was looking pretty good as well. So, kind of an interesting matchup for him. Obviously, he's never really liked playing ZVP. So, fun to kind of see him getting to play the CVT as well. A matchup again, he did very well in beating Gumiho. He played Mech and Bio. There's just a little bit of a Ling run by kills. Free workers obviously denies some mining time as well. But, I mean, there's a lot of Lings that could have been drones if they were never built originally. So, not the end of the world for INnoVation. Big round of drones though now from Nerchio. As you know, we'll still have these Hellions up. He can move across the map with them. His Vikings starting to pick off Overlords. And as he picks off Overlords, some nice damage being done here. There's one going down. Another Overlord to the left-hand side is perhaps in a little bit of trouble in the next few moments. Has to be a little bit careful too. And the Viking somehow just, I guess, not assuming there's going to be 2 Overlords on the left. It's kind of not common. Usually you would see 2 Overlords, one Overlord left, 1 Overlord right. That's exactly what this Viking is expecting and looking for right now. So, moving around and looking to see what's going down. There's a couple of Cyclones coming up. INnoVation has been playing Mech generally in the TvZ matchup for a while, and so expecting the same from him here. He's the one that once he decides on the playstyle for a patch that he seems to think works, he will just grind it out. He will just keep doing it, and that's what he's doing at the moment. Some Hellions through the south side of this single Zergling, moving in towards the center and up towards the top left. And again, a lot of Hellions from INnoVation going to be moving around here as we see. There's Banshee. Moving down also this Viking as well. Looking to see where it can go. Banshee does arrive on the third base. We'll see how good Nerchio's defense can be then. Across the map, the single Zergling doesn't find much as the Hellions run into the side. There isn't actually Hellbats ready just yet, or an armory ready to move in Hellbats. These Cyclones do arrive, and they're going to help to pick off a Queen right away. And actually, the Queen does just go down in the very end. But now this third hatch in a little bit of trouble. Hellions will have to kite backwards. The Cyclones as well could be left in the front to tank, and they actually soak up a couple of Banes initially. You know what? I don't mind this. The Cyclone, oh my god, even being saved at the very end here. The Viking will land to add in some damage. The Queen's finally targeting down. Now, that Cyclone as the Hellions morph into Hellbats, and Nerchio, is he in trouble here? Or is he okay? Queens are getting up towards the energy where they can transfuse each other, and that means they will stay alive. And Nerchio, what a defense. Pushes INnoVation back up the right-hand side. Wow. What a defense. That was pretty darn solid, as we're going to be seeing the Hellions coming back. A couple of drones going down as we do see a Banshee poking and prodding, a couple of workers disappear, and 2 more factories starting to build as well. I do see this third command center is on the way up also, so just getting set up in towards this INnoVation. I mean, I still don't mind the early attack. I feel as though he traded pretty well, and the resources lost obviously indicates that too. It's actually just impressive from Nerchio to come back and hold. I mean, you got to remember, Nerchio's taking a lot of damage initially, and then the Queens came through and they held themselves together to follow up, as he's going to expand on both the high and low ground bases, which are just in front of his current free base. This Banshee is not going to have much luck here at all, and will just not go down. 2 hit points, it will back away, probably head back home, get repaired on up here. As meanwhile, a lair starts, a Roach Roaring is on the way, +1 missiles, +1 carapace, starting up as Nerchio gets into his upgrades here to continue on into this first game of the best of 3 in the quarterfinals of this WardiTV Weekly Season 3 finals. And we're crowning another champion here today. It's been really fun to have this event throughout the year. So obviously this is the Season 3 finals. It's our 3rd season, so this is the 3rd time we've done an event like this one this year for the WardiTV Weekly. We've also done 19 weekly cups. It's been a lot of events. It's been $4,000 we've given out over the course of the year. And again, it's really great to be able to raise the money for the players and to give the Koreans, especially the Koreans. I mean, it is usually Korean focused, but I'll just give them the chance for extra tournaments to play, and always a big positive usually, as we do see this couple of medevacs going to pull back and grab the 4s so they can head onto the map and start to deal some damage as well. Now he's actually going to bring Hellions with this, so he is going to maybe go for that Hellbat 4 sort of attack, which we do sometimes see. We'll see how much he wants to commit to it. Bringing all his Hellions, well, it does leave the mineral line open as some Lings start to run in. Hellions morph into Hellbats. SCVs will pull in as well to try and help out. 3 SCVs killed. It's going to keep on rising. Meanwhile, Hellions don't even morph into Hellbats here. They just run up this ramp and they start to take down Queens. Now 1-4 lifts up and is actually going to chase Queens as well, it seems. I'm actually not sure what he's trying to go for. INnoVation drops this 4 back down on the ramp. Picks it up with the higher health medevac, knowing that one of these 4s is not getting out of here. Unless the medevac just doesn't get targeted. Finally it does. 4 lifting up, dropping back down, back across the map. 18 SCVs went down as Nerchio is going to turn this away, and INnoVation losing 18 workers. He's in a little bit of trouble now. He's actually lost a lot. Back at home, I mean, this entire mineral line getting cleaned out. He loses both 4s, both medevacs, every single Hellion on the map. Suddenly Nerchio finds himself in maybe even an aggressive opportunity. Starting to push forwards. It might be difficult with the 2 siege tanks here, but I guess we'll see. Hive is on the way up as well right now. Nerchio continuing to tech, as he has just recently had the Hydra down as well. You know, there's a lot of roaches moving across the map, and honestly, I mean, I know it's 4 tanks, I know tanks are great and all, but you know, you come in with a decent concave on this, I think there's some real potential here to just end this game, but I think Nerchio will also play the safer game. You know, you've also got to look at this in the long term, and in the long term, there's a Hive coming up. There's Hydralisks on the way. He's getting into the next stage of the game for himself. Meanwhile, a couple of Hellions getting cleaned out, a couple of drones go down. Might have been the Banshee, actually. The 2 workers picked off there as 3 Ravagers will morph in for Nerchio. More Zerglings on the way up. That Hive again about to finish. And as that Hive finishes, it just creates the opportunity here for Nerchio to, well, really do a little bit more. As here we are, pushing forward. Is going to be seeing Roaches finding some unsieged tanks. I mean, that's already something he's going to really enjoy. And now from the right-hand side as well, I think Nerchio Just kills INnoVation right here. INnoVation just going to lose absolutely everything. There's the GG. Nerchio takes game number 1 of this best of 3. What a play by him. The winner of this plays the winner of Hero and Keen. As let's go into this here. Up a game to the top right hand side of the map. Our blue Terran player. It is Nerchio from Euronics Gaming. To the bottom left hand side, our red Terran player. It's INnoVation. A busy day for us today, guys. We are going to be casting all day long. I'm doing 4 events in 24 hours. I actually did my first one with WSG Canadian qualifier last night. Scarlet and Semper qualifying for WSG. Next up, after this, is the Corsair Cup. That starts in about 4 hours. I'm going to be the B stream for that, as we do have 2 groups being played at a time or so. So me and Base Trade are going to be bringing you guys all the action from that one. Thank you to Base Trade for the invite, of course. So that's in 4 hours time. And then 5 hours after that, I'm going to be casting the WSG Argentina qualifier to make it my 4 events in the 24-hour time period. So a busy day, pretty much non-stop casting from me. So settle down, get ready for the ride, and well, if you are going to leave us at any point, don't forget to hit that follow button on your way out. Make sure you can find the stream nice and easily when we'll still be casting whenever you next turn on Twitch. Because we just don't stop. I've actually been doing a lot of scheduling the last few days, and there's some really busy things. There's been a lot going on, as we do see CC first from INnoVation here on Blackpink. There's a lot going on. I had to do a lot of moving of things around, but I've pretty much lined up an event for every single day this month. We're going to be running some more events as well. In fact, we just announced recently the WardiTV Christmas Invitational number 2. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to actually hold the first qualifier for that tomorrow evening. The second qualifier on Thursday evening. So if you want to take part in that, then get signed up. You can find information on teamliquid.net in the tournament section of the forums. Well, that should be a lot of fun as well. The Christmas Invitational last year was just fantastic. We had a really great time. I think it's very easy to say for everyone. I think everyone had a great time. We had a lot of fun. I ended up casting the grand finals in a Santa suit, or I actually casted the entire playoff day in a Santa suit. It was different. It was different, that's definitely the word for it. As we set up here into game number 2, Nerchio is just getting that link speed up. That's going to be finishing shortly. 10 Zerglings coming through in the link speed. Going to be finishing as well momentarily. Just Nerchio being aggressive here. You know, 10 Zerglings is a fair amount. It's going to be 14 in total, plus 2 more even just started in the production tab again. He's already got 2 on the map also. It's just an early Ling run by to try and punish the opponent. Maybe catch them off guard. And to deal some melee damage is something Nerchio used to get very far ahead against Uthermal in the first game that they played in the groups. Those matches actually already up on YouTube as well, by the way. youtube.com/WardiTV. If you would like to check those out. All the replays for this tournament, all the VODs for this tournament will go up there as INnoVation. The first 2 Hellions take a lot of damage. You can't really let that happen. He's going to lose the first 2 Hellions just like this, and now all of a sudden these Lings will have the field day on the mineral line. SCVs are going to start dropping, and Nerchio is already getting to lead. And INnoVation is in so much trouble that he actually just fights with the SCVs. 6 workers go down. Meanwhile, there's still Lings on the low ground. 10 workers killed. He's going to get a depot as well. Nerchio is already leading here in game number 2. Some great damage done early on, and if he keeps it up like this, he's only going to get further and further ahead. Thank you very much, Jimsock, for the Cheer 25 as well. You see those Lings even just going to dive in for one more mule. It's fairly fresh, but he doesn't quite get it. A little bit greedy there. That would have been an SCV kill if he'd gone for the SCV, but he went for the mule instead. Didn't quite benefit. Now a Bane Nest coming down. And 12 more Lings. Is this Nerchio being aggressive, or is this Nerchio just playing safe? I think it's just him playing safe. Obviously, he lost all those Lings. So now he's getting some units up to make sure he can defend a follow-up. And obviously, if a Bane Nest comes into play as well, the Banes just help out in case it is indeed Hellbats. It helps to push this back just a lot more easily. As I do see this Viking coming through the south side and seeing what else is happening. Third command center starts to build up in the ramp of this natural, so I mean INnoVation is going straight into this. Nerchio gets the information with a single Ling. Nerchio's second overlord of the game now going to be picked off by this Viking. 2-kill Viking, as we're going to see the Vikings continue to scout around looking to see what else is happening. Two armories on the way up in the main, so continue to set that up. We do see the Viking and the Banshee. Well, they're still moving around. The Viking looking for overlords. The Banshee will be looking for drones. Double Evo as well from Nerchio, so going in towards that. Again, you can't deny that Nerchio's put himself in a great position here early on. You can see the kind of jumps in economy. Actually, INnoVation doing a bit better in eco than I thought he would, but you'll see Nerchio really starting to take a lead now. Now those extra drone counts have jumped on in, and I'm just going to be seeing the Banshee just pick up a couple of kills. I mean, he needs something like this. Otherwise, he's not going to have the greatest of time. Fucking Roddy. Inno loses must be because of TVP. Carriers are just bullshit. Sounds about right, to be fair. Sounds about right. TvZ almost as broke as TVP, says the Muslim. You know, that must be true, because I was watching the Muslim stream yesterday, and even when it looked as though he was in an unlosable position against this Zerg player, he still managed to lose by his StarCraft crashing. I think TvZ is just unwinnable, man. Proven by the Muslim on stream. Even when you win, StarCraft just crashes because it doesn't understand what's happening. Tries to load the Terran victory screen, it hasn't done that in a while, so it has to take a few minutes. And then you just get kicked out of the game instead because it can't find it anymore. Feels bad. Fullwork gets killed by this Banshee. I see maybe a couple more draws in the next few seconds. I mean, that's 5. He's getting his Queen very low as well, and he will be able to maybe get it. It's a bit of back and forth here, it really is. He's going to get one Banshee kill at least for this Queen. I mean, the Queen now goes down. The second Banshee very low, though. 8 drones lost. I mean, at least he's getting rid of the Banshees slowly. 13 more drones on the way, so Nerchio, he's about to be at this point where he's going to be so comfortable in terms of worker count, even though he just lost 8 workers. 73 to 80, you know, 70 to 80, that's where you want to be at. Not sure about the triple evolution chamber, not sure why that's a thing, especially as he's only upgrading a single upgrade. Mind games to the next level here by Nerchio. I actually really don't have an explanation for this one. 2-4 is going to start moving onto the map, looking for that further damage. I mean, he lost one Queen, which hurts a little bit, but with Hydra's coming up, it's very possible that he can shut this down without too much of an issue. 2-4 is trying to come top side. Infestation Pit's starting to build up as well. Nerchio getting into everything he feels he needs in this game, as we're going to see Lings actually get a run by into the third, and well, Hellions are nearby, but not near enough to instantly shut this down, and well, a few Lings going towards the Hellions to help out and to buy some time, as we see 3-4 workers going to go down. Doesn't quite get the 4-4 on this depot there. 2-4s into the main. Looking to see what else they can get up to here in the next moment or so. Hydra's just to the top side as well. Ooh, Hydra's nearly getting themselves a medevac already. That would have been huge. I mean, now already that medevac being low does make it scary for INnoVation to keep moving around with those 4s. Oh, Hydra's with the flank, very nearly grabbing it. Just not quite in position in time. Meanwhile, Hellions on the map are going to pick off some creep tumors. Nerchio's creep is pretty solid though. No blue flame just yet, so these Hydras are not in as much trouble as they usually would be trying to fight the Hellions. So you're going to see a Banshee going down mid-map, and well, these 4s still in a little bit of a scary situation if they're not cautious. Ooh, Ling's actually going to trap a couple of the Hellions here, and Hydras do get a few kills because of that. Nerchio pushing across the map, actually getting very aggressive. Massing up Hydras, not going into anything else just yet. I mean, he plays that Infestation Pit, but he's yet to build a hive. Just massing units, and is he just going to get ready to push on through? Well, I guess we're really about to see. In terms of upgrades, he's not got that Bane speed, even though he does have the Bane nest up, and he is continuing to work this way. And this Hydra's breaking through those rocks, and some Hydra drop to the left. I was wondering what that drop load was going to be for. I thought maybe a Bane drop, but just Hydras. Already some depots going to go down to this right-hand side as well. Now INnoVation going to be what is a very heavy supply block. And these Hydras are doing quite a bit here. A few workers going down as a couple of Banes do manage to connect. Cargus down to gas as well. Especially gas in these sort of scenarios are very powerful pickoffs, because it's easy to pick off. It's not just easy to pick off, but it really slows down the Terran's production as, oh no, INnoVation, another 12 workers. I mean, that includes the few that just went down the third base, but now a Viking as well, so the Overlord can even get out of here. Okay, maybe not with 4 more Vikings approaching, but it's a nice little drop over here, and it pulls some of the army to the side. And does Nerchio just have enough to push into this? Well, he's going to have a huge concave to try, and he is definitely going to give it a try. I mean, he's going to get rid of 2 tanks initially right away. Oh, there's so many siege tanks, and they do put out so much damage here as the Hydras. Is Nerchio being a bit overzealous? Well, I do kind of personally think so, maybe. But Lings from the back are actually getting on top of tanks as well. And suddenly, there's only 2 tanks left. Nerchio, pushing through, is going to kill off more SCVs. Tanks are going down. Our final Terran player is eliminated from the tournament. And Nerchio is going to take game number 2. He 2-0s INnoVation. Just like that.